Hey beauties, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. It feels good to be back. I took a little bit of a break from filming, but I am ready to go this week and I'm very inspired because I was sent the new Adept Cosmetics. This is their EMO Adept palette and this palette is very different. This actually comes in hard packaging and you can pop out the pans or magnetic pans in the back. So kind of a little like a Natasha Denona packaging, and also the shipping box that it comes in, they're using cardboard now instead of styrofoam, but let me just tell you that this was packaged so well, nothing was gonna break in this one. Let's take a peek inside this beautiful 15 pan palette so you see what you're getting. This one I like because you're getting a few more matte shades. Let's see, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different matte shades, and then the rest are going to be beautiful shimmers, multi-chromes, very shifty shadows. I think we can have a lot of fun with this one. I like that they included the green. There's a black, there's a brown. We see a pink, a lavender, and like a gray blue shade in here. Look at this beautiful green. I am almost a blank canvas today as far as what I'm wearing to work. I'm wearing black and white, so any of this is going to go. This emo palette is going to drop this Friday at 10 a.m. CST. My affiliate code Steff will save you 10% off of your order, and this is not a limited edition palette. So if you can't pick it up this time around, don't worry, there'll be other opportunities for you guys to do so. If it is your first time here on my channel, hello and welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Steff and I love trying out new makeup. I'm primarily a new makeup review channel. I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. You'll be getting 2 today. I do get ready with me style of videos, haul videos. I try to do as many videos as I can. Some weeks are better than others. These last 2 weeks have been a little crazy, but hopefully I'll be able to put out a couple more videos this week instead of just this one. Fingers crossed. But if you like all of that stuff and you always want to see what the latest and greatest in the world of makeup is, come on and be part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like Adept and you like the looks I'm going to create, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up before you go. And don't forget, check that description box for links and codes to everything that I'm wearing and just links and codes to other indie brands that I have that maybe you guys are interested in. And as always, if you do shop through any of those links and codes, I thank you so much for helping me support this channel. Let's get started with the first look with this Emo Adept palette. If you guys want to see how it's going to play out, keep on watching. I want to tell you the lipstick that I'm wearing because sometimes I'll forget to put the shade, but this one is strong standing ovation and it is one of those elf lipsticks. I love these, swear by them. They last a long time. I even have a video where I'm swatching all of their new shades and stuff, but it's a rather old video, but still it has a lot of the shades that are still existing in their line. So great job there. I already primed my eyelids with the Alter Ego eyeshadow primer. You're going to get 2 complete looks today. So today I'll be creating a look and I'll show you guys at the end of my day what the look is looking like, how it held up. And then tomorrow, which will be in a few minutes for you guys, I'll create the second look and give you my final thoughts at that time. So where do we want to start? Again, I'm a blank canvas today, so we could really start anywhere. I feel like maybe I want to do maybe this shade right here in the inner corner and then start working with this shade in the crease and maybe deepen it up with this shade. So those 3 mattes are the ones I'm going to start with first. So I'm taking the shade Grable on a Game Beauty E01 brush. Again, I'm just going to focus that on the inner corner and kind of bring it up a little towards the brow bone. All right, I think that looks really cool, really nice. It's a nice base to start off with. Now I'm taking the shade Storm on my Rephr 14, and I'm just going to be applying that in the crease. Not using too much pressure. Okay, I think we're getting a very nice blend, a very nice color here in the crease. Really liking it. So on me, this is definitely pulling more blue than I feel it is gray. Okay, I'm going to clean that brush off, and then I'm going to go in with Deep Abyss, which is the matte black shade. And of course, we're just going to focus that right out here in the outer corner, slightly blending it into the crease as well. All right, I think we definitely got a very smoky eye going on. Um, don't know that I intended for that to happen, but I'm not mad about it at all. Now, I'm going to experiment with two different shimmer primers. Today, I'm going to go in with the one from Moira Beauty, and tomorrow, I'm going to use the one from Gourmand Girls, just because sometimes I feel I've used the Gourmand Girls with Adept Cosmetic shadows, and sometimes I get a little creasing. So let's see if the Moira one can do a little bit better with these particular shades. So here's what that Moira glitter primer looks like. And again, I'm just going to apply it to the lids where I'm going to have primer down. Where I'm going to have shimmer down. To me, this one looks and feels a lot like the NYX glitter primer. And that one just stopped working for me. It started creasing and stuff. So I let it go. And a lot of you, when I was on my search for a shimmer primer, you guys recommended this one. But then I found the Gourmand Girls one. Christina, the owner of Gourmand Girls, released one. And I'm like, yes, I love it. And that one is definitely more gel-like. I don't feel like this particular one is gel-like. It's a little more, I want to say cream-like, but it definitely doesn't feel like a gel. It's kind of more like a paste, if that makes sense. Okay, and like this one dries down really quick versus the Gourmand Girls. You got to just let it sit for a minute. So we have so many different shimmer shadows that we can go in with today. I wore green yesterday because it was St. Patty's Day, and I'm wearing gold jewelry today. So I think that I want to start with the shade Gold Rush. I want to do something with that one. And this brush that I've been using is a Morphe M124 brush, but I don't think they make this one anymore. Morphe, in case you didn't know, they're totally revamping their brush line, their whole product line. And I like it. I've recently reviewed some of their products, and so far they've been really good. So, you know, I'm rooting for them. I'm hoping that they get things turned around and we get more quality products from them. All right, now I'm going to flip the brush around, and I think I'm going to go into the shade right here called Whisper. That is very pretty. That's a very pretty inner corner highlight, and we're kind of mixing our metals almost because this shade is coming off a little silvery and it looks pretty good. It's a nice contrast with the gold. All right, I like it. Now we got to throw something down on the lower lash line. And do I go back in with Storm? I think I'm going to have to. It's the one that's going to pair the best. So yeah, let's go back in with Storm. Using Storm on a Rephr 03, I'm just going to meet it up with the Shimmer Shadow. And I think this look shadow-wise is just about complete. So I'm going to pop off camera to take care of the finishing touches. And when I come back, I'll show you guys the completed look number one. All right, guys, so look at this smoky blue eye, blue gold, a little bit of silver in there. You already know what's in the lower waterline. Any chance I get to use my favorite blue eyeliner, which is Give from Gwen Stefani in the shade Bathwater, I take it. So that's what we have going on down there. I'm still trying out my little travel size version of the new Benefit Bounce Mascara, and I like it. I like the separation it gives to my lashes. And then for the top lash line, just some black eyeliner from Essence. And that's the look. That's the look. I got just a little tiny bit of fallout. I have a feeling this look is going to look just the same and just as great as it does right now as when I get home from work in about 9-10 hours from now. But we shall see then. So stay tuned for this day one check-in coming up for you guys in a few seconds. Hey guys, so here we are at the 10-hour check-in, and this is what the look is looking like. Adept or EMO Adept palette. I love it. There's no creasing, there's no fallout. I told you guys it was still going to be as vibrant and as good as I applied it earlier this morning. It's definitely holding up, and I cannot wait to create the second look right now. All right, so let's start working on look number 2. I'm wearing a purple dress to work today, so I think I want to incorporate light touch somewhere in the transition area, maybe even into the inner corner, and then we'll work with blackened brown today. Don't know if I'll get to dip into pear, but it's a green, so I'll definitely be using it in the future. But let's start with these 2 matte shades. Let's lay our foundation down, and then we'll start playing with some of these beautiful shimmer shadows. Using my Game Beauty E01 for the shade Light Touch. And as you'll see, I'm just focusing it again on the inner corner, and then I'm going to bring it up towards the brow bone. Now my Refer 13, I'm going in with that shade Blackest Brown, and I'm going to keep it out here, outer corner. I might end up using this on the lower lash line as well. Maybe just about halfway, and then drag the shimmer another halfway. We'll see. Okay, I think we have a nice blend going on. I am going to, I said I was going to use my Gourmand Girls Shimmer Primer today just to test it out with these shadows. I want to say that I've used it in the past with Adept shimmers, and they weren't very compatible, but let's see, maybe things are different. I know Adept Cosmetics, they recently did a formula change. And they're in the process, I think, of like converting some of their older palettes to the new formula. I know they just did that with the Minka palette. The Minka palette is available right now on pre-order, in case you want to pick that up along with the Emo palette on Friday, March 21st. Again, this all launches at 10 a.m. CST. And my code Steff will save you 10% off. Also, if you want the Gourmand Girls Shimmer Primer, Steff for 10% off over on the Gourmand Girls site. Okay, so I'm looking at this beautiful shade that shifts to purple here, and I definitely think I want to use this. So I'm actually going to place this all over the lid, another hollow, and then I'll probably dip into maybe this one or this one for the inner corner, and then maybe we can pop it in the center with one of the green shades. There's a lot. There's just so many possibilities here with this palette. I love it. I love all of the shifty shadows. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. As you can see, I'm trying to leave that little space in the inner corner free. That way we can do something else there. Now I'm going to go back in with Blackest Brown just to kind of blend the edges of the shimmer shadow very lightly. Now I think I'm going to go in with the shade Backdraft right here on the corner for the inner corner. And I did lay some of the primer down. Hope it's still sticky. Yeah, it seems to be sticking to it. I'm loving the way this is turning out so far. This palette just sitting right here in front of me, open, looks so pretty. Like you just want to stare at it with all the beautiful shimmer shadows. Now in a Refer 03, I'm taking the shade Blackest Brown, and I only told you guys I would take it halfway, so about there. And then I'm going to drag down that other shimmer a little closer to meet it. Now, do we need to pop it with anything? I think I'm going to take this green seafoam right here. That's what it looks like. And just place it right there in the center. Kind of gives it a little something extra. Okay, let me pop off camera, take care of finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here is the completed look number 2. Really like the way it turned out. I love this color combination of the teal with a little bit of the pink. I did same everything that I did for the first look, with the exception of the lower waterline. It's a NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in the shade Intense Teal. And I like it. We'll see how long it lasts. We're testing out the Gourmand Girls Shimmer Primer with this Adept Cosmetics shimmer formula. So fingers crossed that it's not going to crease or anything. But yeah, I have a long day today. I have something after work. So I'm going to try and do my check-in before my appointment after work, so that way you guys can see what it looks like around the 9-10 hour mark. But I need to head out the door. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so here is the 9.5 hour check-in with this new Adept EMO palette. It did crease on me, and you can see that right there, more so on this eye. So for me, again, and I've tried it before, I just wanted to kind of confirm it today. The Gourmand Girl Shimmer Primer does not work with the Adept Cosmetics formula for whatever reason. I have experienced creasing in the past, and this second time just confirms that. So I would either use the NYX primer or the Moira one. The Moira one has been working really well for me, and it worked great yesterday with this palette. Overall, I think the palette is really pretty. I like the direction they're going in, changing it up to hard plastic packaging instead of the faux leather packaging. I like both, but I just think it's something different. I also like that you're able to pop out the shades in the back. Honestly, the packaging kind of reminds me a little bit of Natasha Denona, just the sizing and everything like that. I do think the Adept Cosmetics formula is really good, and they have been improving upon it, so hopefully you guys can see the difference as well. I do feel that maybe some of the palettes are looking alike a bit. I think if you're collecting Adept Cosmetics, and I don't blame you if you do, because they make beautiful palettes, but I think you can kind of see there's a little bit of redundancy going on, and I know that happens with all the brands, but just be mindful of what you have in your collection. This is not an inexpensive palette. I believe this is going to retail for $72 or $77. I know I said it in the intro. It launches on Friday, March 21st. My affiliate code Steff will save you 10% off of your order. They're also doing a pre-order right now for the updated Minka palette. That is a beautiful, beautiful palette. They added more shades, and they updated the formula of that one. I do have a video, and I will have my Adept Cosmetics playlist linked in a pinned comment. That way you guys can go check out videos, get some inspiration in case you're going to be picking up this palette or any of the other ones that they have. Adept Cosmetics is a really good brand. They make some beautiful eyeshadows, and if you love to sparkle and you love your shimmers and duochromes, multichromes, Adept Cosmetics is definitely a brand that you need to check out if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of this new emo palette? Do you plan on picking it up? It is not limited edition, so it will be sticking around for a while. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.